Welcome to this week's edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game. Football weather finally arrived on a beautiful Saturday afternoon as the 4-0 Strath Haven Panthers traveled to Ardmore to take on the 1-3 Lower Merion Bulldogs. Haven's D came to play as the Bulldogs' number 24 George Taylor gets the call, and number 35 Austin Connor slides off his block for this 2-yard loss. On the Panthers' second play from scrimmage, number 40 Bob Fuskas takes this run over tackle for 17 yards. 5 plays later, number 34 Anthony Crawford goes the final 2 yards into the end zone for 6. The Panthers lead 7-0. But the Bulldogs go to the air as number 11 Mackay Smith finds number 2 Sam Zhang open for this catch and run for 9 yards. But on 4th and 5, Smith can't find the handle on the snap, and Connor is there again for the 2-yard loss, forcing the turnover on downs. Haven decides to add an air attack, and number 6 Jake Kitchen finds number 5 Sam Milligan for this 21-yard gain. 3 plays later, Kitchen drops into the pocket and finds Crawford for another 6 points. Haven stretches the lead 14-0. At the start of the second quarter, Milligan gets the call again and goes off tackle for another 17 yards. 4 more snaps, and Crawford takes this reverse, breaks 2 tackles, and finds pay dirt from the 20 for another 6 points. The Panthers are pulling away 21-0. The Bulldogs find success in the air, but Smith throws into coverage, and Milligan cuts in front of number 4 Zion Gray and grabs the interception and the turnover. But the Bulldogs play the Panthers tough and stop this 4th and 8 as Smith makes the tackle and gets the turnover on downs. Smith goes right back to the air, has time in the pocket, and finds number 6 Joshua Barrow-Adams for a 21-yard gain. But the Panthers force a field goal attempt, and Milligan gets his fingers on the kick, which misses the mark and ends the first half. Haven gets the ball first and simply pounds it on the ground for 5 plays as Fuskas breaks 3 tackles for the final 17 yards and the score. Haven is closing the door on this one, 28-0. The Haven D is just punishing Lower Merion as Smith can't find an open receiver, and number 89 Ben Farabah takes advantage and drops Smith for a 7-yard loss. The Bulldogs may be down, but certainly not out as Smith is scrambling and finds Zhang downfield on a perfect throw for 13 yards. Smith finds Zhang again as he makes the catch and splits 4 defenders for 32 yards. Smith rolls right and throws across his body to an open Barrow-Adams for the touchdown. The Bulldogs are on the board with 7. Lower Merion needs points quickly, but going to the air is risky as Smith can't find a receiver and the pocket closes and Connor grabs his feet, dropping him for the sack. Which brings us to tonight's Play the Game.
Ace is trying to get something going. Austin Connor with a sack on the last play. He's coming again. Stepping up is Smith, and he's firing. It's going to fall short and intercepted for a second time by Sam Milligan. Across the 40, looking for a block from Kaufman. Cuts inside and down to the 24-yard line. Sam Milligan with his second pick of the day has turned the tide for the Panthers.
The Panthers go to close the door as Fuskas goes untouched for this 9-yard touchdown run. Panthers on top, 35-7. Fuskas gets the call and runs into a wall but keeps his feet moving, falls back, and then darts left and finds room, breaks the tackle, and goes 19 yards for the final score. And a special mention to number 84 Tim Steyer, who was perfect 6 for 6 for the day in extra points. The Panthers stay undefeated at 5-0. Bob Fuskas led the offense with 138 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jay Kitchen was 2 for 4 for 26 yards and 1 touchdown. Austin Connor had 6 tackles, 2 sacks, and 3.5 tackles for a loss. And Sam Milligan had 3 tackles, 2 interceptions with 58 yards in return, and 1 blocked field goal. Next week, the Panthers travel over to Media to take on the Pencrest Lions for the annual Media Bowl game. Check back with us again next week for another Play the Game.